Okay, we're back in the coach's office. We've had a week off. Good week off?
We took a couple of days off, Robbo.
You took 2 days off.
We had a mid-season review down at Torquay, which was a very worthwhile experience. Set some targets for the second half of the year, reviewed the first half, and we headed up. The coaches headed up to Sydney for the weekend, had a look at GWS play the Tigers, and they were a very good game. They were very competitive, very hard at it, and in the end they were probably, unlucky, not to get a win.
The boys went surfing in Torquay and had a good relax. Is this important? I think, it is intensive this season and there's been a lot of pressure. Was it good for the boys to get away and let off a bit of steam? And
Sure. We used the occasion that they went surfing was used in a rotational activity as basically part of their recovery as well. So there were a number of activities that involved some gym circuits. There was a mountain bike riding, which was not leisure. There was some tough work. They did a skills session. They did a couple of little workouts on the sand, and then they had a bit of surfing for one of the activities. But it was great. It was in the water. Pretty cold, right?
Yeah, it would be cold.
There were a few of them soaked up a bit, but anyway.
I'm a Tasmanian. I wouldn't have liked it either.
No, well, you'd be used to it, though, wouldn't you?
Very much so.
It's 18 degrees. It's warm down there, isn't it? It's back on track.
Okay, so the first half of the season's over. We're moving into the second half. Do you feel like, the hard stuff's behind you? Because it was intensive. I mean, and needlessly at times, it was an intensive initiation to the senior coaching staff.
Sure, there was a bit on, and that's that's the way it is. We were disappointing in a number of our games. We probably had a couple of really non-competitive games, which hurts everyone, and people get angry, and everyone's got a right to be angry. And with that, the win-loss ratio is unacceptable. We're trying to work as hard as what we possibly can to rectify that in the second half of the year. So AFL footy's a tough game. It's going to continue to be a tough game, and we just need to make sure that some of the areas that we started to improve before the bye continue, and we come up to speed with some of the others. But we're looking forward to improved performances. Like we've set some little areas we want to improve on, and
do you feel like, I know it's a 1 week at a time scenario, and it is in football, it's the old saying, but it most definitely is because you can only concentrate on what's coming at you.
True.
GWS this week, and we're looking forward to that on Sunday. But just a focus for the playing group moving forward for the rest of this year.
Sure. Well, as you said, we're clearly focused on GWS for this week. Now, they're certainly on an upward curve, and they're playing a really solid, competitive, hard-at-it brand of footy. And like I said, we went up and had a look at them playing against the Tigers, and they were really impressive. And they've got some unbelievably young talent, and they've got some older guys that are playing some really important roles with regards to coaching on the ground and leading the way in a lot of their desire. So it's important for us to focus on them and 4 competitive quarters.
Not buying into any of the sheedy back and forth, the verbal sort of warfare before a game. Now, read some stuff today. Very interesting. You're not going to buy into that?
One of the things, probably the last thing that I'm going to do is to get involved with any stuff. I am not playing mind games with Kevin Sheedy.
It's going to be exciting. Can't wait. Just like The Voice last night. Did you catch it?
Did catch The Voice. Good, very impressive finale. There were some good things going on there.
Carice Eden. She was always going to win, wasn't she?
Yes. I would have been happy with any one of the last 4.
They were good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were good. They were really, really good.
Good kids.
Very good. So we've ticked that off because my unbelievable music talent, which stops at...
Yeah, so you would have been critiquing it all the way through.
My music talent clearly stops at hearing it, and that would be it.
Press and play on the CD.
That's it, got it, and enjoyed it. Great series, and we'll wait for the next one.
Good man knows where he's at.
That's exactly
right. You're
right.
a good man.
Be a realist at all times. Righto, see you everyone.